eyes look just awful. God, because I just rub them. Hi, this is Kim.
This is Andy.
Oh, I'm going to get that light. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's better. Okay, and we're going to read the Urantia book. First, we're going to read a little bit from Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. Okay, and this is really I had no idea about this lady. Well, this is by Andrew Harvey, inspired by Eddie Hillesum. Well, this was a protester in Holland, right? I think in Holland. Her name is Eddie Hillesum. Yeah, she's Dutch. Yeah, and that would be Holland. And she wrote a lot about the Jews in Holland, or that, and tried to help a lot of them. And but then her and her family were rounded up and taken to Auschwitz. I didn't think that. I think Holland was affected relatively late in World War II, because I know that they helped some Jews escape from Germany through Holland to Sweden. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a book called Number the Stars that's about that. It's a kid's book. It's a really amazing book. But okay.
Against every new outrage and every new horror, may we put up one more piece of love and goodness, drawing deeper and deeper strength from within our deepest selves.
Right. So these people are impacted by this, but she talks about how, there'd be people sitting outside talking and doing whatever they do, and then over there, people are getting murdered, and but you just, and it's not like you ignore it, but I mean, you can't, you still have to live, kind of, even though, yeah, it's just really amazing, the extremes here, and really what the human spirit is capable of enduring. um that's pretty huge. Okay, all right, Eddie Hillesum, if you want to look her up. Okay, today we're reading paper 15, the 7 super universes, and we're on section 9, circuits of the super universes. Okay, the universal circuits of paradise do actually pervade the realms of the 7 super universes. Okay, the universal circuits of paradise. So that means the circuit of personality that's governed by the Father, the circuit of spirit governed by the Son, and the circuit of mind governed by the infinite Spirit. Okay. These present circuits are, and it just says that the personality gravity of the universal Father, the spiritual gravity of the eternal Son, and the mind gravity of the conjoint actor, and the material gravity of the eternal isle. So material gravity is a paradise gravity. Okay. In addition to the universal paradise circuits, and in addition to the presence performances of the absolutes and the experiential deities, their function within the super universe space level. Their function within the universe space level, only 2 energy circuit divisions of power segregations: the super universe circuits and the local universe circuits. Okay, so these are 2 energy circuit divisions. Okay, the super universe circuits, the unifying intelligence circuit of one of the 7 master spirits of paradise. Such a cosmic mind circuit is limited to a single super universe. 2, the reflective service circuit of the 7 reflective spirits in each super universe. 3, the secret circuits of the mystery monitors, which of course that's our thought adjusters. in some manner interassociated and routed by Divinington to the universal Father on paradise. The circuit of number 4, the circuit of the intercommunion of the eternal Son with his paradise sons. Okay. Paradise sons, what would that be? That's not the same as creator. No, that's not the same as creator sons. I'm not sure. Paradise sons. It could be creator sons. I don't know. Okay. The flash presence of the infinite spirit. That's a flash presence. 6, the broadcasts of paradise. The space reports of Havona. 7, the energy circuits of the power centers and the physical controllers. Okay. The local universe circuits. The bestowal spirit of the paradise sons, the comforter of the bestowal worlds, the spirit of truth, the spirit of Michael on Urantia. The circuit 2, the circuit of the divine mothers, the local universe mother spirits, the Holy Spirit of your world. 3, the intelligence ministry circuit of a local universe, including the diversity functioning presence of the adjutant mind spirits. Okay, so you're getting this picture here of cycles or circuits within circuits. Okay, so there's the big ones that come out of paradise and are centered on paradise, but there's other smaller ones that are centered in the master spirit of the super universes, and Uversa is the center of a big thing, and there's 7 of those, and then within that there's all these little wheels, which are the local universes.
I might have an analogy on
Okay.
this. So, like back in the day when I was in the Air Force, I was a member of the Strategic Air Command, and every week a certain number of B-52 bombers were placed on nuclear alert around the country. And every week there was an exercise that would, a klaxon would sound as instructed by the headquarters SAC in Omaha, Nebraska, to certain units that the crews should run to their aircraft, start the engines, and pretend that, well, not pretend, but go through the motions of getting ready to launch in case there's a nuclear war.
Mm-hmm.
So when the klaxon sounds, then that's Strategic Air Command headquarters that initiates that. But once it sounds on the base, the local control takes over and passes any information on that the crews need. Like in starting the engines, there's a maintenance issue, then you would report that to command center locally, and then they would contact the maintenance network that would send maintenance crews to the aircraft to fix it. And if there was some personnel issue, like somebody tripped and sprained an ankle responding to the aircraft, then they would contact the flying squadron, and they would do something about that.
So there's all these smaller little units of circuits of control within the context of this larger purpose. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Mm-hmm. All right. You read now.
When there develops such a spiritual harmony in a local universe that its individual and combined circuits become indistinguishable from those of the super universe, when such identity of function and oneness of ministry actually prevail, then does the local universe immediately swing into the at once
the settled circuits of light
and life, becoming at once eligible for admission into spiritual confederation of the perfected union of the super creation. The requisites for administrative for
Admission.
admission to the councils of the Ancients of Days, membership in the Superuniverse Confederation are physical stability. The stars and the planets of a local universe must be in equilibrium. Periods of immediate stellar metamorphosis must be over. The universe must be proceeding on a clear track. Its orbit must be safely and finally settled. 2. Spiritual loyalty. There must exist a state of universal recognition of and loyalty to the sovereign Son of God who presides over the affairs of such a local universe. There must have come into being a state of harmonious cooperation between the individual planets, systems, and constellations of the entire local universe. Your local universe is not even reckoned as belonging to the settled physical order of the superuniverse, much less as holding membership in the recognized spiritual family of the super government.
Mhm.
Although Nebadon does not yet have representation on Uversa, we of the superuniverse government are dispatched to its worlds on special missions from time to time, even as I have come to Urantia directly from Uversa.
Right.
We lend every possible assistance to your directors and rulers in the solution of their difficult problems. We are desirous of seeing your universe qualified for full admission into the associated creations of the superuniverse family.
Okay.
Well done me. I thought we were. Wow.
Well, we're not perfected in terms of stability
okay.
and loyalty on that universe level, right?
Right.
So once we gain that
Mhm.
as a universe,
Mhm.
as a whole universe, because we have to recover from, you know, the rebellion, the Lucifer rebellion. We're still recovering from that, you know.
Using my analogy of the Strategic Air Command, then it's the individual crews that report to the aircraft as quickly as possible. And it's the pilot, who is the aircraft commander, that is in charge of what happens on the aircraft during all of
Okay.
this. So there's different levels of
Right.
control.
So it's like when everything is done in the aircraft, and that's your own little universe right
Mhm,
here.
mhm, yeah.
Everybody, and you don't have any question that all those people on your teams are totally loyal to you.
Yep.
Totally loyal to
Totally
you.
loyal, doing
And
their job.
and it's totally stable, in that your aircraft is perfected in physical form and it's operating at peak potential,
Ready to
and
do what it was created for.
and you yourself feel extremely confident
Mhm.
in the leadership
Mhm.
that has been administered to you personally,
All up and down the line.
all up and down the line. Then it's like, okay, you get to be privileged to join in the councils of the president or something. Like,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
you know, you are a trusted member of this and you are running your crew in a very
So you
smooth manner.
You report back up the chain of command just as it came down. Was the aircraft ready for takeoff? The local command post reports that to the numbered Air Force, which reports that up to headquarters.
So there is a bureaucracy. Like,
Mhm.
you know, if you think you're going to escape bureaucracy, well, sorry.
Mhm.
I mean, at least not until that we're all so harmonized
Mhm.
that we can respond to each other's, you know, like any little thing that's wrong with you.
Mhm.
Like if you're grieving today or have some thought or some worry, you know, I can pick up on that.
Mhm.
But you have to be able, so that if anybody has that,
Mhm.
somebody walking down the street would pick up and saying, "Oh, you need a friend today.
Mhm.
You know, I'm here for you." You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's like that.
Mhm.
So that everybody is so keyed on that, and there's no fragmentation. If anything, little thing arises, it's immediately just put to rest
Mhm.
and done, and it just flows.
Mhm.
That's light and life. So that's total, harmony and integration.
Mhm.
Okay. But there's so much we got to go through to get there. We'll get there,
Mhm.
but I don't know how long it's going to take, right?
Right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're enjoying these.
We have our roles to play.
We're enjoying all of these challenges that we're beset with,
Mhm.
and we're knocking them down one by one.
Mhm.
And that's rewarding.
Mhm.
It can be frustrating, but it's ultimately very rewarding. It's for our growth.
Mhm.
So we can be very grateful. And I think with that, we must leave you folks today.
We have to be off to church.
Yes, of course. All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Have a great Sunday.
Have a great Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.